Well guys, it's Philly Kuts with video number 2 of playing your PSP 3000 on your TV, part 2. Today I'm going to look at some video, how it's going to look when you pump it out onto your television. I have this set up so you can see my full TV, that's why you see the black bars around. It's because I have this zoomed out so you can see the entire television, so I want you guys to see whether or not it's going to pump this video out full screen or not. So here we go. I downloaded the latest edition of the Pulse onto my PSP, obviously.
This edition of Pulse will begin after a brief message.
And it does take up the entire screen. However, it looks pretty pixelated. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely pixelated. And to tell you the truth, it looks a lot better on the PSP. It just doesn't look pixelated like this. Let me see if I can zoom in a little, just so it takes up the full screen. So it's kind of disappointing. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but it is kind of pixelated, and it looks significantly crisper and clearer on the PSP itself. So I'm imagining that when you output the UMD movies, it's going to probably look the same.
Hey guys, welcome to another.
I don't know. I guess I expected it to be better, so I am a little disappointed.
What's happening right now on PlayStation? Coming up, we'll preview new video releases.
I don't know. Even if I finagle the picture size, as you can see,
not yet, guys. Like
it just kind of distorts it. So
first, we kick off
this is the native 16:9 that it outputs it in.
With 50% off.
So yeah, that's how that looks. I wish I could kind of do a comparison video. Maybe I will, but just take my word for it that it looks a lot better on the PSP. So also I downloaded a few of these digital comics from the store, the PlayStation store, and it looks like, I want to see if it pumps this out in full screen. Let me see. I downloaded some of the free comics because I'm just not ready to pay for comics for my PSP. I'm kind of like mixed feeling about it. I think it's a lot more fun to actually buy the comic. So let me see here. I downloaded Superman. That's someone everybody knows, right? So let's see how this looks. Yeah, and it definitely doesn't take up the full screen for the comics. It's like the box, the little box, like when you output video games. Same type deal. It's kind of interesting, these comics on the PSP. So you can kind of move it around. I'm using the little analog stick on my PSP to do that. And there you go, it kind of like turns the page. You can go back. And yeah, it looks pretty pixelated on here. But definitely doesn't take up the entire screen, as you can see. See if I can zoom in here. So that's how that looks. You can kind of, you just kind of pan your way around. You can zoom out and zoom in with the right trigger. I don't really want to give a tutorial on this, but in case anybody was ever wondering how the comics look on this PSP. Once again, it looks a lot better, I think, on the PSP itself. Overall, I'm kind of disappointed with the whole outputting stuff onto your PSP. It's kind of disappointing, to say the least. But that was just another example of what you'll find on your PSP and what it's going to look like outputting it to your TV. Overall, I'm going to give it a thumbs down just because I was really expecting it to take up the full screen for the comic even too, and it doesn't, and it just looks so pixelated. I know you probably can't tell on my camera, but it looks a lot better on the PSP, I think. Maybe I should try and do it here for you guys real quick. You got me riding dirty. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do that comparison video later. But let's see here. This is going to be tough. I'll do my best here. I don't want this video to run too long because my videos all have a tendency to do that. Once again, I'm right over my microphone, so I'm going to be breathing heavy because it detects everything. Do a Star Trek. Alright. I don't know. Probably because the light's shining on it, that it might not look as good. That and my camera's really, it's really fucking up my autofocus. But you'll just have to take my word for it. It looks a lot better on the PSP itself. And I'm getting glare here. So honestly, you'll just have to take my word. I wouldn't lie to you guys. But outputting to your PSP, can I get the thumb down? I'm a little disappointed. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad you're still watching my videos. I'll keep pumping them out. But thank you. I'm going to have another part coming out just showing some of the features of the PSP, like the internet radio, the Skype, and whatnot. So stay tuned. Peace.